Okay, hello students. Now we learn deviations to the Mendel experiment or neo-Mendelism. First deviation is incomplete dominancy. So what is incomplete dominancy? What is co-dominancy? What is multiple allele? Question asked in your exam like what is co-dominancy and explain with suitable example, or what is co-dominancy and explain with suitable example. Okay, so first we learn about incomplete dominancy. Incomplete dominancy, before it we know that according to the law of dominancy state that the characters appear in a F1 generation is a dominant character. Character appear in a F1 generation is a dominant character, or in a heterozygous condition, one allele is dominant or completely dominant over the other allele. So one is dominant and other allele is a recessive allele. But this thing is not occur in an incomplete dominancy. See here, what is incomplete dominancy? Both the alleles of allelomorphic pair express themselves partially. This term is a keyword. Both the alleles of allelomorphic pairs express themselves partially in F1 hybrid. See here, for example, this condition is occur in a Mirabilis jalapa, or it is known as a 4 o'clock plant, and another example is a snapdragon. If you cross the flowers of Mirabilis jalapa of two plants, if one plant having red flower, another plant having a white flower, so the cross between plant having red flower and another plant it having a white flower. So red flower and white flower, these are the parents. One is the male parent, another is the female parent. You know that. So genotype of this red flower, the red color is dominant over the white, so denoted by capital R, and white flower denoted by the small r. We get gametes. This homozygous genotype gives one type of gamete, capital R. This gives gamete that is a small r. The fusion of these gametes to form the F1 generation. In F1 generation, we observe that all flowers are pink flower. In F1 generation, all flowers are pink flower. According to Mendel, the characters appearing in F1 generation is a dominant character. But we not observe the dominant character here. We not observe red flower. We get intermediate. We get a intermediate trait, that is the pink flower. All flowers are pink flower. So both the alleles of allelomorphic pair, these are the allelomorphic pairs, or both the alleles of this allelomorphic pair, they express themselves partially. So the red color and white color controlling genes, they express partially in a F1 generation. Therefore, we get the new trait, or we get the intermediate character, that is the pink flower. So the pink flower is obtained. So this incomplete dominancy, it do not follow the law of dominance. It do not follow the law of dominant. It is an exception to the law of dominant. Then we get by selfing the F1 hybrid. So F2 generation by selfing F1 hybrid, we get gametes of F1 hybrid, that is capital R, small r, capital R, small r, male gametes and female gamete. We get 4 individuals in which first is showing homozygous dominant. It is the red flower, capital R, small r, capital R, small r. This is heterozygous condition in which flowers are pink flowers. So the 2 flowers are pink. One is homozygous dominant. This flower is a red flower, and small r recessive trait. This is the white flower. So we get 4 individual. Out of 4, 1 individual having red flower, 1 plant having red flower, 2 plants having the pink flower, and 1 plant having a white flower. So we get genotypic and phenotypic ratio. Here the phenotypic ratio is 1:2:1. 1 homozygous red, or we get red 1, pink 2, and 1 white. So the and genotype also 1:2:1. So genotypic and phenotypic ratio is 1:2:1 instead of 3:1. Okay, so in this cross, or in this example, we learn that both the alleles of allelomorphic pair, they express partially. In this, one allele is never dominant over the other, or other allele is not a recessive. These alleles, they express partially. So we get therefore we get pink flower. So it is a good example of incomplete dominancy, and incomplete dominancy do not follow the law of dominancy. It do not show dominant or recessive interaction. Okay. Then second example we learn in the same way, that is the neo-Mendalism. It is also exceptional case, the codominancy. Okay. So what is codominancy? See here, both the alleles of allelomorphic pairs express themselves completely. Here partially we say, and in codominancy we say that they express themselves completely in a F1 hybrid. So both the alleles they express equally, okay, or they express completely. So in a codominancy we take example, the red coat color cow is a cross with the white coat colored cow, in which the red coat color means the cow that having short horns, and this cow it having completely red colored hairs, so called as a red coat color, and white color, that is this cow having white colored hair. So this red and white cow we get crossed, in which one cow is a male, another cow we consider as a female. So the genotype capital R, and for white we take here capital W, capital W. Then we get gametes, the sperms, that is the capital R, and all sperm contain only capital R, and the egg contain capital W. So these gametes when fertilized, they get fused together and to form the F1 generation. So F1 generation, in which we get a wrong individuals. All individuals, these are the wrong. So what is mean by wrong? Wrong, it is a coat color of a cow in which there is a mixture of a red colored hair and white colored, or red colored patches and white colored patches. They are equally distributed on a skin. So this type of character is known as a wrong, or wrong coat color is obtained in a F1 generation. Here, if you observe that in a roan color, the white color here and the red color here, there is a mixture of it. They are equally expressed. Gene controlling red here, that is capital R, and the allele or the gene controlling white coat color, that is W. These two genes, whenever they come together, they express equally, or they express completely, or they express equally in a F1 hybrid. So both the allelomorphic pairs express themselves completely or express themselves equally in a F1 hybrid. You say equally in a F1 hybrid. Equally in a F1 hybrid. So this gene control this allele control the red character, it express equally. Also W gene, it control the white character, they express equally, and therefore we get a result in this way. This is the wrong individual is obtained in F1 generation. So this codominancy, it also do not follow the law of dominancy, because here the alleles, they express equally. There is no any one allele is dominant or other allele is a recessive. Both alleles are completely dominant. They are dominant or they express equally. So we get a F2 generation by selfing F1 hybrid. We have to selfing this capital R, capital W, capital R, capital W. They create cross. We get gametes. These gametes capital R, capital W heterozygous condition, they use two gametes. So the capital R, capital W, capital R, capital W. Then we have to cross this gamete, fertilize with this egg. This gamete fertilize with this both two. So first capital R fertilize with capital R to form the capital R, capital R. So this is the red skin color, red coat color. Capital R fertilized with the capital W. So R W here. Here then W this gamete fertilized with this. So you write R first. R W. This is the row, and W for the 5. So we get individual in F2 generation. 4 individuals we get. Out of this, one is completely homozygous, red. Another 2, these are the row. 2 roan and 1 white. So we get genotypic ratio is 1:2, 2:1, and phenotypic ratio is also 1:2, 2:1. Okay. So this complete and incomplete codominancy and incomplete dominancy, it do not follow the law of dominancy, because in an incomplete dominancy, alleles express themselves partially in a F1 hybrid. In a F1 hybrid, the alleles, they express, the alleles present in F1 hybrid, they express equally. So there is equal dominant, these are alleles are the equal dominant, and here these alleles are the partially dominant. Therefore we get different result, but or different phenotypic expression in F1 generation. And ratio, the common thing in a codominancy and incomplete dominancy, the ratio of both crosses, they are similar, genotypic and also phenotypic ratio, they are same, these are 1:2, 2:1. So the ratio of codominancy and the incomplete dominancy, these are the 1:2, 2:1. And one thing, you remember that this codominancy and incomplete dominancy, they do not follow the law of dominancy. dominancy. They do not show dominant and a recessive trait. Okay, means in a pair of allele, no one is a dominant or no one is a recessive. In incomplete dominancy, allele express partially, and in a codominancy, allele express, in F1 hybrid, the allele express equally. Okay.